So game one, a dominant showing from Secret. Game two, EG hitting back so darn hard. The question is, Fold, will Secret now hit back harder, or are we going to see EG stay on top in this game three?
We will see indeed which one it is, and I think most importantly, we're going to have to look at lanes to start out, because lanes last game really determined so much. Just some clutch movements from S4, dodging some deaths, really made them have just an excellent start to the game. Now we're talking about lanes again, because we're probably going to be seeing a switch up. I think the Monkey King versus that Wind Ranger matchup, it is very hard. Kyle, like I was talking about, you're very low armor. You actually get hit way too often. Wind Ranger's animation is absolutely amazing, especially if you have a vision inside of that mid lane. If you have high ground vision, Monkey King is going to really struggle to get last hits. So we're seeing Nisha. He's going to be the mid laner. They're throwing PA mid, and that's actually, like, that's pretty fine. Like, you're going to get harassed a lot, but you should be able to get and secure some last hits, and you're not going to get bullied as much because you have 5 armor.
And then in that case, which side lane do you want to have MidOne in? Like, what is the matchup that you do want to have this Monkey King against?
More than likely, I would think it would be versus the Doom, but it looks like right now, as far as they've scouted, they actually don't want to do that. They want to actually have it versus this Lifestealer. Both of them don't seem too bad, as long as he has as long as he has somebody behind him to protect him.
I'm going to see up top, a bit of an attempt onto the two of them as EG roll forward. MidOne having to run. They've got the slow from the open wounds. MidOne in a lot of trouble. Puppey's trying to block him off. Miscard will not be enough to heal him up as EG get first blood, taking MidOne out of that top lane.
They're going to send him directly up toward top immediately afterwards, too. So this is the lane that they want him to be in. They want him to be versus this Lifestealer to try to slow down that farm, because he can hit the Lifestealer a lot, but EG, it looks like they're going to keep a tri-lane up here, and this could really punish MidOne so much as he just TP'd back up here. If he just dies immediately.
He may just do so. Crypt rolls forward. Because of the level 1, Puppey just being able to offer a miscoil heal. That is it. The slow will persist. Nothing to remove it. Yapzor's there, though. Stun comes out, and that will keep MidOne safe. MidOne will be able to survive thanks to that stun and rotation from Yapzor, as it will now turn this top lane into a 3 versus 3.
Good old-fashioned tri-lane. So we will have a Leshrac versus a Doom in the 1v1. I've seen the Lesh win this matchup pretty handily before, too. I've seen it, I think, a couple times in this matchup, in this tournament at least. It's really dependent on what creep the Doom gets from the side there, and we do see immediately, Zai actually walks up and he body blocks it to make sure S4 can't look to get one of those big creeps, in particular that Satyr. So Zai should have a pretty good time down here since he's in his safe lane. Nisha should be able to get some secured farm. Top is just going to be the fun one to watch.
They're going to try and go for fly. MidOne, he's going to be the focus though. Arteezy with the open wound slowing him down. Another heal comes out from Puppey. Puppey's so low, and in fact, he's ended up dying to the illusions created by that disruption. And now MidOne potentially in trouble. Yapzor, nice 3-man stun again. Yapzor being sort of the saving grace to make sure that this top lane doesn't go to a complete shambles for Secret, as these stuns each time keeping MidOne safe. But EG getting these early 2 kills in this top lane. Yeah,
it's going to start slowing down a little bit soon because Puppey's going to be hitting level 2. As soon as level 2 comes out on Abaddon, that kill potential from Lifestealer is just not there. Your open wounds are just going to get removed every single time, and that's really the only reason they're able to set up for these kills, because of that early point in open wounds and them just being able to chase super far in. Bottom lane again, we see Zai walks up, body blocks the hard camp again. S4 actually put a sentry to check if it was warded. So Zai, he's gonna slow down his farm a little bit here because he keeps going to body block it, but the kill threat's definitely still there for him onto S4 sometimes.
Just trying his best to trade with that damage, but S4 will be quick to hit back hard anytime Zai gets close enough with that Infernal Blade from the Doom. Top, a bit of a scuffle here as they chase down MidOne. They get the open wounds after the Aphotic Shield, so there's nothing else to purge it off. MidOne does have the Jingu into the Boundless, tries to turn. He's looking for crit, finally dies though. They'll take the 1-for-1 trade. As Puppey is trying to chase down Fly. Another miscoil will connect as Fly continues to retreat, but the right clicks from Yapzor. Another miscoil. Secret get the second kill. They'll also be able to drain the mana of Arteezy, keeping the Lifestealer on his toes, but this top lane, indeed, so much chaos between the 2 tri-lanes.
They're actually changing the lanes. I was kind of looking at this, and Zai's not doing that well down bottom. S4 is able to get several creeps eaten that he's been able to keep that regen up, and they're moving the Monkey King down bottom. They might move Lesh top.
Top, they'll have to go for Yapzor. Puppey had to deny himself to take his way out of the lane, so Yapzor's left alone. EG collapse upon him. It's going to be another kill. They're trying to give it to Arteezy, and he'll get it. Gets the last touch. Down bottom, Zai falling low, but the backup's here. MidOne turns, Boundless strikes out, but the stun from Zai misses off the mark. So S4, he can safely walk away from the 2 of them.
And now Zai is in a bit of a weird spot. Luckily, he sees a haste rune down bottom, so he's going to be able to reset himself, maybe go back to base if he'd like to. But these lanes now, I mean, Arteezy's going to have a pretty free time up top. And the Lash has been slowed down too, as well as that Monkey King on Secret. So A good start for EG in this starting moment with their tri-lane. I mean, this Earth Spirit Shadow Demon Lifestealer tri-lane is very threatening how much damage they can put through.
Yeah, both Zai and MidOne about a wave of farm behind the respective cores on EG because of these side lanes.
And mid is the great thing, at least for Secret. It's dead even. Your PA can't really get harassed out too much by a Wind Ranger because you're just able to the regen and just your Stout Shield. You have 7 armor. You just have so much armor to deal with the harassment that comes out.
Zai, with the remainder of that haste, was trying to chase down Flight. He's still going to try and go for it here as the 3 of them moving in onto the Shadow Demon. Flight trying his best to juke out any potential stun, but Yapsaw hits it from a distance. There's stun lockdowns there, and Fly will fall surely. Stick charge will buy him some time, but Zai finishes him off. Secret get the kill.
And a nice play by Zai, just deciding, there's a rune bottom, so he gets the bottle, bottles up the haste rune, fills it up, makes his way up toward top, not to waste any time. If he'd gone back to base, then EG gets a lot more freedom up top. Now they can actually continue to put some pressure onto RTZ. Immediately, though, we see bottom. Crit, he's looking to put pressure onto MidOne. He knows how weak this Monkey King is right now. S4 is level 5.
Puppey has TP'd over, though. He's going to have that extra bit of backup around this 5-minute rune spawn. We'll see who takes the fight down bottom. They'll look to move in onto Crit. Crit tries to grab it. Will be able to grab the first one. Rolls himself over as well.
sumaiL's
in fact, sumaiL, he's got the damage surely to look for MidOne. MidOne turns with the balance, only hitting the creeps, not hitting any heroes. So it doesn't get a great amount of lifesteal. EG could just run him down, kill him off. They kill MidOne. His game continuing to get slowed down even more and more. 13 CS in comparison to double that on all of EG's free cores. They're 25-24. EG have all positions farming in great place.
Yeah, now they're even going to give Crit a little bit of experience bottom as S4 finds the Dream Creep. He has now found that Satyr, so he's got that Shockwave, that extra HP per second. Level 5 already on Doom. Going to be near level 6, and he can just run at any of the heroes of Secret when he does get that and look for kill setups with Crit.
Definitely this mid lane where there's the shining sort of start for Secret.
Yeah.
As you say, Nisha playing the matchup as expected, getting that edge on sumaiL's Wind Ranger.
He got a DD rune as well. That's why sumaiL actually went down toward that bottom lane. As soon as that DD was picked up, Nisha had secured, I think, like 8 or 7 denies and was able to push him out of the lane a bit.
Down bottom, S4 trying to chase MidOne. MidOne gets the chance to get the Jingu Mastery stacks up. Will jump forward. He's going to look for these kills. He's already used the balance, but a few right clicks could do it. Gets slowed down by Crit. So S4 able to walk away. They're desperately trying to get the position that allows MidOne to get that farm going. But EG, they have his number every time. sumaiL also moving down to this bottom lane to see if they can get something going onto him.
They know he's down here, though. They saw him with the ward in the river originally making the rotation. So they are aware of this and that. I mean, Nisha is just like, okay, I'm just going to keep getting absolute free farm in mid as a PA, which... yeah, like we said, they're going to be pretty happy about, but MidOne constantly under threat here.
They're going to dive in. S4 hit 6. Doom's available. They have a stun to hold back sumaiL, but do they need his damage? They have a shield, a mist coil, trying desperately to heal MidOne up. Now they're diving in. Another heal from Puppey, keeping MidOne safe as S4 cannot finish off the Monkey King. Another heal from Puppey. They can now turn, look towards S4. S4 trying to run. Still has sumaiL around. He's going to get out. That's a dead abandon. MidOne cannot finish off S4. Has the movement speed to get out of there. Puppey may die, but he does do his job and keeps MidOne safe against that attempt from EG behind the tower and the Doom being used.
I think that first initial power shot not clipping MidOne is what ends up allowing him to survive from the heals from Puppey. So that's the first Doom used. And MidOne is now able to secure some farm down here, which he does desperately need. They're not too far behind right now. They're only about 200 or 300 gold behind on that Monkey King as well as Lash to their opposing factors. But it's the Nisha PA who is... yeah. Identical to Arteezy in that farm in that top lane.
Yeah, we saw what sort of happened with the Arteezy free farm in game 2. And this game, it's Nisha pushing it to that next level with the free farm PA in middle. Secret getting that lane set up that allows him to have this start. Movements from EG being played elsewhere on the map, just giving the space here in the middle lane for Nisha to just go ham in the creep in.
Radiant's middle tower
Zai's the one who's looking to make some plays around the map. I've seen him like kind of playing around high grounds, waiting for someone to walk up. Because right now, level 6 on Leshrac, he's one of the strongest heroes on the map. Just how much damage he can push out, depending on who walks into him. If it's Lifestealer, probably not. But anybody else, he can easily bring them down if they do just walk up to that melee range up a high ground. EG, they're looking to try to push this out here. They're getting a defensive smoke to try to solidify Arteezy's farm and get this kill onto the Leshrac. Get some wards down as well. They don't have any vision right now on that top side for EG. But they Aren't going to find anybody here as Zai just backs up and goes to jungle.
Mid lane, two of them towards sumaiL. Again, every time the crits are there, sumaiL just having to be very careful, as it's very hard for him to catch up to nisha's farm by staying in this lane. They've got to try and look for action on the map.
Yeah, bullying him is way too difficult. He's got 18 armor when he's next to the tower as PA, so the right clicks just aren't going to be there. He also has a range drop too. I like this buy because not only just that little extra mana regen for the PA, but just soaking a little bit of those power shots that come through will let you stay in that lane presence as top.
They get the setup here. Crip rolls in, gets the slow onto the two of them. Both Yapsa and Zai in trouble. Open wounds, power shots there from sumaiL. As Zai will fall, can they get a second? Yapsa, he's back by the town with Puppey there. EG cannot dive any further. Bottom lane, S4. He was able to walk and get the Doom off. It's a solo kill onto the MidOne Monkey King.
As soon as they see the reactions happening, right? Puppey shows himself top for even a second when he shows that TP, and that's when S4 is like, I can go for this kill now. I don't have to worry for the heal and turn potential.
Big solo kill for him to find.
Yeah.
Catching MidOne off guard. MidOne does now have the phase boots finished, but still a bit of a climb for him to get back in.
This bounty rune.
They're deep in Secret's half of the map. Nisha starting to look towards Arteezy. Arteezy backs away, jump forward for Nisha. He's actually getting kicked away from the team. They do get the Hex off onto Crit. Crit's control. Crit critted down by Nisha. Yapsa trying to catch out more. sumaiL is onto the high ground. Nisha jumps back over to Fly as Fly caught away separate from the rest of his team. Secret, they get two.
Secret get 2. EG, I think, claimed themselves the 3 bounty runes out of it, though, from the rotations. They actually sent the Doom, just didn't decide to make the move top. And Secret, they brought everybody. And now they actually do have this catapult in the mid wave, too, so they might be able to turn it into a push with that level 4 Edict. The glyph is forced, EG. They're trying to respond.
And Nisha straight in, jumping past the tower on top of Fly. sumaiL and Crit, they're going to roll back. Crit trying to reinitiate. Puppey low. Photic Shield keeps it safe. Nisha jumps back into the midst of them all. Takes Fly out of the fight. MidOne's got the Wukong's command. sumaiL trying to chase out Nisha, but Nisha, he's out with the blur. Nisha will stay like the power shot. Won't say a kill him as Puppey. A Photic Shield is there. Nisha is fine. They'll turn back in. Arteezy has killed off Zai, but Zai finishes off sumaiL. EG, they'll dive in. Arteezy leading the charge. They've killed off Puppey. They'll try for Yapsa with a stun. Yapsa holds back Arteezy. Arteezy's deep. Boundless strikes out from MidOne. He has another rage. Arteezy trying to get away with the movement speed. Crit will have a slow available. It's out onto MidOne. As Arteezy should be fine to get away. There is a Primal Spring available in a few seconds by MidOne if he wants to continue to chase, but Arteezy, he's out of there.
They get sumaiL, but EG with a great hold, bringing absolutely almost all their heroes in the mid lane except for S4. S4 stayed bottom, claimed the full tower. Now he has a drum as well. This is a scary Doom. Phase drum already at this point in the game, level 9 as well. His damage potential, his health as well. I mean, when he's got the double devour, you see 33 health per second at the moment.
Has fallen.
Pretty much this hero that Secret kind of had to ignore unless they want to use a lot of resources to take him down.
They don't have level 6s yet is the problem. Secret, they don't have 6 on Yapsa just yet either. The Tome has been used and they still don't have it either. While on the side of EG, Crit in the middle of that fight, he was able to use the Tome, he was able to hit 6. So they really need this finger to give them that little bit of extra burst potential. But even then, S4, he's very beefy here as he's making an aggressive move with Doom available.
See who steps out forward. Zai on the front lines, Puppey behind him though. We'll be able to offer some safety if Zai does get gone upon. They'll try and close the gap. They can't get the catch. Zai keeps the distance. Behind the tower he goes. EG will push on to the tier 1.
Zai's going to be the one who's been going for the Spirit Vessel, by the way. Since he's playing versus Doom, you want somebody to get a Spirit Vessel in the game, and they usually prioritize getting it on one of those offlaners in these games when they're not having the best starts. So Zai will have that one pretty early on to at least slow down a little bit that of the Devour regen that's going to be coming out from S4. Showing that he's going for he hasn't queued up the Radiance, but you have to imagine it's going to be the Midas Radiance build in this game. Although you can see the argument, though, for that, like the AC, the armlet, just because he's versus that hard physical damage that comes out from Secret. So there is still the possibility he does vary that build.
I mean, this sort of passiveness, this sort of slowdown for both of them. I say that top. Zai kicked into position. Crit kicking him over towards S4. They have the magnetize upon him, but Zai does have the stick charges and Yapsa's presence. Zai lands the stun, the finger, bam! S4's dead. Can they get more? MidOne jumping in with the Primal Spring. The Hex in time to cancel the roll away. They'll get Crit as well. 2 kills on Secret's half on the top. They do lose Zai, but they get that finger buff for Yapsa.
I think
that first stack.
You're recognizing right now in Secret, you see Lifestealer with a Midas, right? We know what this hero does when you go Midas. It takes you a long time to really get involved in. I think we're going to see Secret grouping up a bit here with like 4 or 5 heroes looking to bring it to EG while they have this timing window while RTZ's farming. Sure, they have Nisha who's going for a Battle Fury, but he's had a great start in that mid lane. He's almost level 12 and he's got a Demon Edge. He still is quite threatening as this PA. He can just throw a couple daggers and these squishy heroes will get brought down very quickly.
It definitely seems a lot easier for Secret to present the fights with their PA rather than the RTZ Lifestealer, as you say. He needs time. In EG, they'll do their best to buy it for him, of course, sumaiL. Once he gets his first item online, he can move around. He's got great kill potential on solo pickoffs as a Wind Ranger.
It's quite a bit harder. You always have to be very aware of where Puppey is, because he can just turn the tides of those fights very quickly when you are looking for those type of kills. As EG, looking at the map right now, they have all the vision in the world. 3 wards placed down. They see Secret reacting to this too. They ping it immediately. This gives RTZ so much space though. Look at this down bottom. He's able to just keep farming and they just have all the tabs on Secret. They know all the moves that are happening on the map at the moment, so they can pick and choose their battles.
Nisha will, of course, try his best to move around the map under the cover of the blur. They try and play out against the fact that EG do have that deep vision.
Yeah.
Just clear out the Ancients.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That Battle Fury is still going to come in very good time for him this game, as he's 1k closer to it on top of the Demon Edge.
Yeah, incredibly even game. I think it's only like a 1k gold lead, barely that for EG for the majority of this one. That's experience, same thing, sitting about 2k. 15 minutes in, 9 to 11, this is exactly what we want to be seeing here.
And these fights, you've just got to look for the clutch saves.
Yeah.
From both the Shadow Demon, Fly on EG, and then back over to Secret Puppey on his Abaddon.
Man, Fly's still not level 6. This Demonic Purge can be something that's very useful, like the panel talked about. He's got a couple cool things that he can do. If he purges the Monkey King, building up Jingu stacks is impossible because it's disabled. It doesn't allow you, just keeps keeps removing it from yourself whenever you do get it. And then also just the Aphotic Shield too. Whenever Puppey's going to be able to throw it onto a target, it's going to get instant dispelled off from that Shadow Demon ult. Still not quite level 6 though. He's, I think, actually 1 experience away. Nice 5 experience.
Definite bit of a slowdown.
Yeah.
So the Midas Lifestealer, RTZ, and then into the the Battle Fury PA for Nisha. They can both play to this advantage.
Yeah, both teams are.
They can keep up on farm with one another.
I think both teams are pretty content with the slowdown, because MidOne, he got slowed down in the early game, so he's like, I kind of want an Echo Saber before I fight. YapzOr's farming for a Blink Dagger. Usually he doesn't go for the Blink. Usually he goes for that Aghanim's Rush, so it looks like he wants to be able to get that extra catch for his team. But they're starting to pick up some items, and yeah, they've got a PA, so they're like, okay, Battle Fury's fine. Well, EG, they're okay with this farm because they've got a Lifestealer going for Radiance. Yeah, a bit of a lull period here for a moment. As yes, we see the tree. Tree on top of tree.
Now, MidOne just keeping his eyes on the push up top. As there is movement from Secret. They're trying to smoke up both YapzOr and Zai to help MidOne maybe make a play, but EG already backing away from that wave, making sure not to push out a wave too many up top. Especially with MidOne now showing himself. Phase and Echo Saber complete. Between the 3 of them here, Secret have a lot of kill potential, and EG will respect that. They'll stay away from this part of the map.
Yeah, I think EG's like, we can wait. If we wait for the Lifesteal Radiance, we're in a happy spot. Now, Secret, they do have their PA Battle Fury already finished up. You can see they backed up a little bit, just not wanting to take that fight just yet. They even just continue to have RTZ farming down bottom. Now, though, they see MidOne stepping up a bit far. They've got extra resources with sumaiL here, too. And the Blink is picked up for S4, so he's got that quick way of getting on top of a target to follow up with crit.
Yeah, they have to be so careful how they jump though, EG. Yeah. And they absolutely are. They're holding it back. They're making sure not to make any brash movements anytime Secret do show cores on the map.
You could see how Secret felt like they were under vision too. Just looking at the map, the way that they've placed the wards too, they had a feeling that EG was very aware of what was going on. They've placed 5, 6 sentries to take out all of those wards that EG did have.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
The Blink Dagger now for YapzOr too, so both teams having good Blink initiators.
Yeah. Secret really needing this one in particular, because now they actually have one in particular. Or in the other side, EG already had one. They had the Air Spirit who can naturally just go in with the hero. This ward was spotted by EG. They did see all of Secret running down toward from this bottom lane, but Fly.
They found him. He's out on his own. Fly. Will fall. They'll take the support kill.
He was just pushing the lane in as far as possible. It looks like he kind of knew that was going to happen because he saw them. He
it
saw
was
them
bound
with the
to
ward.
happen eventually.
Yeah, he was just keeping that lane pushed out so that his other cores could farm. They're just buying time for this Lifestealer to have Radiance because then they can actually fight in the 5v5. They can actually have a Lifestealer involved in the game.
And it's ever so close for RTZ.
Yep.
Few hundred gold and it will be there. And then, yeah, EG will feel much more confident with going head-to-head as long as they can do their best to keep Nisha off RTZ. These crits will still certainly hurt, especially when he has the Deso done. Pretty much has the goal for the first Mithril Hammer of it. So at this sort of pace, you can expect this PA is going to be turning up to the next team fight with it completed if you give Secret a couple of minutes.
Mid lane, sumaiL has to be a bit careful how he shows here. YapzOr is here with the blink. The backup is starting to come over. Crit. EG also, they're ready to fight. You see this Radiance is coming out to be delivered. They're going to definitely like smoke and look for a fight immediately with this one. They still have vision of Nisha in that bottom side with that ward they placed from earlier.
Yeah, this is the go time.
Oh, they might actually be able to get him here too.
Last few minutes, no mistakes being made by either side. It's been very passive. Now EG's ready to strike, ready to find that big cash. Nisha, he's been shot, but he jumps over to MidOne. MidOne tries to lay down the Wukong's command. S4 in and on top of them. They've got the focus fire as well from sumaiL. That'll be a dead Monkey King. Now turning towards Nisha. Disruption holds him, allows S4 to back away. Puppey and Zai are in. The finger, the stun is not enough. RTZ still alive. Gets out of there. They get the shackle shot connection onto Zai. Zai trying to back off. Puppey, can he help him? He cannot. The power shot. sumaiL, double kill for him. Crit still onto Nisha. S4's moving in. Infernal Blade. They get a third. Zai is brought back for this. He's trying his best to turn, but EG, they've still got the numbers. Zai, can he get enough damage out to find RTZ? No, RTZ turns, eats him down. Zai's dead. sumaiL, power shot, triple kill. EG, they break the silence. They break the passiveness of the game and take a huge team fight. One of the best reveals we've seen of a Radiance Lifestealer. The perfect time to go. EG, they were patient. They knew when to make the move, and they crushed Secret.
Beautiful smoke. They catch the most ideal target as well. They get Nisha to jump backwards in the fight, and then they find MidOne right in the midst of it all. They get the Doom on him, and he just gets evaporated in the fight. They almost bring down RTZ in this one. You see Fly also struggling on the side of that Wukong's, but no Wukong's. The fight becomes so much harder for Secret. RTZ, like we said, almost gets brought down, but we see just they're that much tankier right now, and Crit relentlessly diving forward. I just saw him chasing Nisha in the backline, making sure that he gets this PA who almost survived in the fight. Clutch plays again by Crit on this Earth Spirit as they claim themselves what was a 2,000 gold lead all the way to an 8,000 gold lead as well as an 8,000 experience lead. And now sumaiL has the item to counter the PA as well. The full MKB is finished already.
Yeah, that fight will certainly do it. That triple kill will certainly do it for him. MKB, Maelstrom, sumaiL, he hurts. If they cannot keep this Wind Ranger off the target, sumaiL will take down pretty much anyone on Secret's lineup with a good focus fire. It's 7 minutes faster than the patch average. No surprise there. As sumaiL again, we saw it in game 2, we're seeing it once more in game 3. This Wind Ranger pick, it's so damn strong in the hands of sumaiL.
Yeah, and S4 being off to this amazing start in this game, 2-1-6 with these 130 last hits. He's so tanky, so they actually have traditional frontliners. They have 3 tanky strength heroes that run in versus Secret. And Secret, who's their tanky frontliner? They don't got one.
They don't got one.
Zai has been shut down a decent amount, so he's not that tanky beast. And Monkey King as well, just unable to as YapzOr gets picked off in that mid lane.
And EG just starting to sort of roll around with him bottom lane. S4 running him down. Zai is trying to hide. There's nothing he can do. He's been doomed. He's been taken out. S4. Another pick for him. 3-1-6. He's had some shaky games, but this one is not one of them as S4. Every single time, if he sees an opportunity to find those kills, he'll get them. As Puppey TPing out. sumaiL not aware of his whereabouts. Puppey will escape Nisha as well. Into the trees and out there.
Fly. Looks like he will probably go down here as Nisha makes the rotation over as well. Boundless Strike actually gets dodged here.
They'll get him.
But they will get him.
Still, though, Secret haven't been able to find any of these big core kills in a good few minutes. They played the farm game against EG. As we saw, EG were the ones to make the better move after that. And now it's very hard for Secret to strike back. They have to somehow catch one of EG's cores off guard. They're going to attempt for it here with the smoke.
They've got a ward down. They've also got the Desolator now finished on the PA. So if they get a successful fight, they can turn this into a Rosh immediately.
Look at Crit's position. He's there on the high ground, making sure the Secret cannot invade the jungle from this angle. He has been scanned out.
Secret knows as well.
So they're going to look for the wraparound. MidOne up to the trees. RTZ, sumaiL, and Crit are here. Does Secret want to jump this Yapzor? He's going to try with the Hex. MidOne go for the Wukong to the high ground. The Boundless Strike onto the two of them. They found Crit. They'll try and chase for more. sumaiL, can he get out of this? He'll turn, but he's dead. Secret.
And that's with the Deso. They can go straight into the Roche Pit with this immediately.
2 dead on EG. They may have found the upper hand earlier, but now Secret. They'll be able to close this gap just a little bit.
You know, we talk about how important vision is. These wards, both times now, the team that had a good ward to get the start of the fight has gotten a great situation for themselves. Is that when they do it now?
He tries to come into the pit, S4, but he gets jumped upon Arteezy. He's trying to save him.
He needs to run.
But there's 5 members of Secret. They'll chase him down. The crits are out. Fly, can he do anything to help him? I don't think so. Arteezy's dead. Fly, he's gone as well.
Oh my, they actually went in with only...
They went in.
They only had 2 heroes. They don't have their big frontliner that we were talking about. Or they only had 3. S4 just runs in and... Oh my god, now they get a Roche. And Nisha, who just had a Desolator finished up, is picking up another small item and going toward a Satanic next. That's exactly what Secret needed.
Oh boy, indeed. EG from PogChamp to Brokeback. As Secret now, this PA back in form to cut down the cause of EG with that Aegis in hand.
And look at this, you see them, they're running in, they send the illusions with the Radiance, but Yapzor with the blink gets the catch, and immediately from there, I mean, Arteezy's running into 5 heroes. Right there, you know he has to just back off, and there's no buybacks available from the other heroes on EG.
They had no business going in like that, EG, against the full 5-mana Secret that they knew was around that pit area.
And now Secret, they have claimed all 4 bounty runes as well afterwards, and now Crit also steps up forward, looking for Nisha.
Does get the silence and does have S4 in with the stun. They're bringing Nisha low, roll forward as well. They have the control, but Nisha, he jumps down to the low ground. Can he get out? He's dead once. Can they kill him a second time? EG, they're on top of him. There's the Hex out again, Nisha. Phantom strikes away. Wukong's command is out and down. Boundless Strike onto S4, holds him back. They'll get Nisha out, but EG, they will take the Aegis out of his hands. Was this game a huge swing around back? So only a 1K difference between the 2 teams.
And sometimes, you know, we talk about the gold, but also that experience. When you have fights just swing it that heavily, how much experience really goes to Secret is insane. Because PA, this hero, when you get those levels up, your talents are actually so powerful, right? And now you got level 18 too, so the crits, they're a lot more threatening. Everybody's starting to build up some needed items on Secret, as we were mentioning how they don't really have that incredible front line like EG does, just being able to run in. When they start to get BKBs finished, that's the front line that they can have, because a lot of that magic damage gets reduced, and just Crit can't actually do what he's been doing, of just charging in every single time, and
Well, DD in the bottle here, ready for that next fight. Nisha, more than prepared if EG come hunting for action again. But they have to respect the PA. They have to have some sort of game plan and strat to stop Nisha from just being able to hit their heroes.
Yeah. And we were mentioning how Arteezy, he might go for some type of like this armor build because he's playing versus this high physical damage of the PA. We do see him going for that. He went for the armlet like we saw before, and now he's going straight for that AC. He needs it. They don't actually have Lads on their team. I actually don't think they do. Might see if Lads picked up maybe, but I think S4 might just want bigger items than that, so he's actually not going to be able to. He's going for Shivas instead. So just that bigger armor item for his team.
BKB done for MidOne. Blink Dagger done for sumaiL.
Okay.
So sumaiL can look for those quick plays, the good angles. If he gets a shackle shot onto 2.
He can get into the back lines is the important thing too. If he can find somebody in the back, he still does an insane amount of damage if he's able to get that focus fire. Just if he gets caught by a single disable, you're likely to die, so probably the BKB coming out for the Wind Ranger after this one. As Crit
immediately jumped on. Yapzor straight up to the high ground. They had that ward out. The finger will finish him off. Crit's gone. Let's see if they can find more. MidOne trying to chase for S4, closing the gap. The rest of the team can't quite get there, but they will be able to push down the tier 2 tower. Top fortification out from EG. Are unlikely to want to try and hold this. With a man down, they don't have the numbers to tackle Secret head on, as Secret will claim the tower. Nisha getting the last touch and putting him closer and closer to having that BKB.
Secret are constantly finding it Crit in these situations. Crit now, who have, after that mid-team fight, had an incredible start. They found him like 2 or 3 times, just initiating on that Earth Spirit right away, just recognizing how much of a problem he can be inside of the fights, just getting all these constant silences and slows. But yeah, Secret just a A lot more space on the map in order to back up and farm at Nisha. He has gotten the the Morbid Mask that we saw him going for the Satanic, but switches up, going straight for BKB afterwards. Now BKB with that Dessa, with that Battle Fury, that is the timing. That is when you've got pretty much the full power on the PA until you get level 25, of course, but it's going to be a lot harder for EG. The targets that they have to go for. Who do they want to focus with the Doom? Who do they want to focus with that Demonic Purge? It starts to change up when these items start to get delivered. And this PA is just going to have... They're going to have to put a lot of attention onto making sure Nisha can't just take over the fights. But MidOne has also caught up because of all this. It's not just a PA now who's farmed. It's a Monkey King who's also level 17. BKB, Maelstrom finished up with that Echo Saber. So a lot of damage coming out from MidOne as well.
Secret will push on down the mid lane. Even though the net worth is close, it definitely feels like Secret are the ones that can be a little more confident in the team fights.
Yeah, they've got the double BKBs. It just makes playing the game that much easier in comparison. EG, they have one built in, of course, on the Lifestealer, but the Wind Ranger, like I was mentioning, sumaiL, he gets caught by absolutely anything in these fights, and he's just gonna get ripped apart by Secret. He is the true definition of a glass cannon on this Wind Ranger.
And for that reason, we may see sort of EG at least try and find a bit more downtime so they can get that BKB before anything happens again. I want to say that they're actually going to try and smoke. They'll see if they can go for this.
They want to get some more vision out into their jungle right now. And they can still get the instant jumps. That's the big thing, is they do still have these Blink Daggers. So if they can get the initiation, that's one thing. And the Bounty Runes are coming out.
Let's see if they can try. They don't really want to commit a lot onto Puppey. Nisha will jump in onto Arteezy. S4's in as well. They get the Doom down, but the BKB was already out. So Nisha, he can keep fighting on forward. They've killed off S4. EG, they've got to get out of here. They've got to back up, hide by the shrine. MidOne jumping in, keeping eyes upon them. He's just charging straight into the lineup. Does still have the BKB ready to pop if he wants to. But EG, they've just got to try and get away. Nisha, dagger slow, out onto Fly. They chase down the Shadow Demon. One shot! 1,200 damage crit from Nisha will do it. Flies out of the game.
And this is 2 minutes now. There's no Doom. We see S4. Sure, he's got a plate mail, but he is not tanky anymore. He was for some time, but now this PA has hit critical mass. And they're looking to threaten high ground off of that kill. As Doom is on cooldown, sure.
Arteezy has finished off the Assault Cuirass. And he is going to try and lead in on towards Nisha, trying to push them away, but the siege potential for Secret is strong. Tier 3's down. The range racks as well is going to be going. As Nisha already starting to hit onto the melee. Shackle Shot will be there, but is there the follow-up? That's the question. S4's TPing in. But Secret, they're just taking this Rax. A stun holds back S4. Silence will be there for Crit. Arteezy, he's trying to get in on top of Nisha. MidOne starting to rev up the Wukong Savant. S4 cancel it with the stun. The power shot. They killed off MidOne. Can they get more? They've lost the melee Rax. Secret have just going to try and get out. Now the BKB popped by Nisha. The Yules holding sumaiL up in the air, allowing Nisha to get away and not die to the focus fire. EG, they will get yaps or two. But the damage has been done by Secret. They lose 3 heroes, but they've taken that full set of Rax on the top lane.
Beautiful 2-man stun there from S4, able to get MidOne taken out before he actually gets that BKB. Just go down. They're relying a lot on Puppey to just get the shields off, so they're being a little bit reluctant to use their BKBs right away. But yeah, perfect jump there by S4 as they're able to get that burst off. But like you said, the Raxes were taken out. And Nisha does survive.
Yeah, they were so close to finding him, but that Yules play, I believe from Zai, keeping him safe, holding back sumaiL. Zai, though, will now be found as EG move out into the map. Fly does fall, but Zai will die for it. EG, get another good trade for them. As they can now try and push back out on the map. There's a minute without Zai.
But the rest of Secret is respawning, and you still have to be pretty worried about this Monkey King, this MidOne.
And now, their line as well. YapzOr, he has the completed Aghanim Scepter for these fights, as well as that Blink. This line can do a whole lot of work.
Yeah, level 15 as well, so he's got takes the GPM town instead of that Finger town, and immediately they're looking for smoke when they've got only 4 heroes up. They're still recognizing how powerful they are, and they're still recognizing they have vision of somebody right now. They see S4 with this ward up top. S4, if he gets caught by Disable, he's likely to die here.
See what sort of a catch Secret can get. Who will they find? Boundless. Down on a crit, jump forward. Crit's going to be the focus. Stun won't quite get onto S4, but Nisha, he's in, chasing him down, goes for the BKB and the TP out, and that will make him out of there. S4 does escape. There's only crit to fall. S4 making sure the casualties are limited. BKB timing for sumaiL, he's getting very, very close to it. 500 or so gold, and the BKB will be done on the Wind Ranger, so he'll have a much better chance of BKBing, moving in, focus firing, and wind running around onto the PA and getting Nisha out the fights.
Yeah, now he can actually get into the fights. I think it's so scary without it, as the Roche is actually in a very convenient timing as Secret. They're all up, and they're going into it, and this dies extremely fast. This is the Aegis and the Cheese. Looks like Secret's gonna be able to get this one for free here.
EG unlikely to be able to get over here in any time soon enough.
Push out those lanes. You see Arteezy's pushing bottom as much as he possibly can, as they know they can't fight without Earth Spirit around that Roche pit.
Arteezy, 3,500 gold into the MKB.
Needs it.
If they, I mean, as I say, if these two heroes with these items, they can deal with the PA. And just a whole lot of it relies on whether they have the control to deal with these supports that are going to be backing up Nisha. Puppey with the shields, the heals.
And also just making sure you don't tunnel vision too much on just the PA, because MidOne is still definitely a force to be reckoned with. Near level 20, he also has his own AC. So he is going to be very strong inside of those fights as well. So they are itemizing in order to deal with the PA, but they are going to have to remember to deal with that Monkey King too at some point.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There's only a 1k gold in it at the moment.
Structures are fortified.
Secret are the ones that continue to get these objectives, taking the Roche, pushing onto the tier 1 down bottom.
Got bounties coming out soon. I believe S4 also has his Shiva's Guard if he would like to purchase it. But we might see some players be holding on to buyback for these next few upcoming team fights. Especially into an Aegis and a Cheese. Here we go, bounties.
Onto Puppey, but Puppey had Nisha by his side. They'll straight on to Crit. There'll be the defensive disruption fly, keeping Crit safe for now. S4's on the backlines, does get the Doom down. He's going to be focused, MidOne. He's backing away. A huge magnetize from Crit, in fact, onto the entire team. He'll roll back forward onto Puppey. Hex, finger from Yapzor, takes Crit out. But Nisha falling low. Arteezy's got the damage. They kill him off once. They've killed off MidOne, EG. They'll take the fight. They'll look to go a second time onto Nisha. The stun control. They'll chase him down. A disruption set up from Fly.
Two-man stun again.
Towards Zai. S4 again jumping in, getting the plays, making the setups happen. They'll get the full team wipe. Evil geniuses doing it in style. S4 leading the charge. The team follows up. Crit with a huge magnetize, forcing Secret to disperse. And then this chase down Arteezy and sumaiL, when they get the targets, they destroy them. As now it's EG's turn to push back hard. There's no buyback apart from Zai available on Secret. EG, they're up to the high ground. They could do some serious damage here, Fog.
They could definitely look to get at least one Rax here. I mean, do they just try to commit forward here for the second one? It does look like they might, as there's no buybacks.
50 seconds, no buyback on Nisha. He went for the full purchase of the Satanic.
And I believe the Satanic, he used it before he died with the Aegis. I think the SD Demonic Purge may have purged it off as he used it. I didn't get to see, he was very low anyway.
And EG.
And now they get two sets.
They're now a huge lead ahead of Secret off the back of this.
S4 coming in so clutch in these last few fights, just
Absolutely.
getting the perfect jump. He got MidOne with the Doom, again, in this situation.
A Secret. They'll now start to get back together, try and force EG back off this. The finger comes out, but Arteezy pops the rage, finishes off the melee axe. Wuko's command does kill off Fly. S4 on the retreat with the BKB. Secret will try and chase a little bit. The wraparound here from Zai. He's looking to cut them off. He's got the Yule set up. He's trying to go for this, but sumaiL, the shackle, the focus fire. Zai's dead. MidOne puts the BKB trying to go up against Arteezy. They've got the Hex locked down as well. Stun from Yapzor. Arteezy in potential trouble. The man is gone. The life is as well. Battlelist from MidOne finishes him off. But EG, certainly they already did the damage they wanted. Sure, those two deaths are a little painful. Arteezy being taken out for 80, but he has got buyback if he feels the need to use it, if the pressure comes out from Secret. A Secret unlikely to be able to do much anyway. They still lost two more heroes, and their base it's in shambles. They broke into it, EG, and now they're back on top.
Always able, I mean, S4 just seeming to get the right target every single time in these fights. Getting the target, not only the MidOne Monkey King, but it also was with the Cheese. I was wondering where the Cheese was inside of that instances, and yeah, it was on MidOne, so he couldn't use it, he couldn't survive. And what a series of events. Arteezy still dead for 50 though, like you said, he does have the buyback.
See if Secret can force it. It's hard though with just the three of them. It's still a very hard high ground to approach. We saw there, you know, sumaiL, if he gets in with the BKB, finds a lockdown on a hero, it's sort of a doom in itself. Whoever is targeted by that focus fire will be gone. Deleted out of the fight.
Yep, sir, just keeping lanes pushed in. He's level 18 now, so that finger frequency, it's only 20 seconds. So you'll see him probably be using it on creep waves to push it out constantly here.
And a lot of that lead at the moment, as you can see on the individual net worth, it is the fact that just Zai, he's falling behind this game.
Gold lead really doesn't feel like it's too much. It's really just who gets these jumps. It really does. Like if the Doom isn't tasked on the right target, if Crit isn't able to get like a clutch Earth Spirit's magnetized split around, the fights could be completely different. But it really is so much up to those initiations, as we see 51-49, a dead even game.
As EG, Arteezy's back in the game, holding that 3K lead over Nisha's PA. At the moment, very close to hitting his 25 as well. Basher's going to be next on the menu.
Same thing for Arteezy, going for that Basher. Level 25s are the next thing that we are going to be looking out for. Like you said, Nisha only 23, Arteezy close to 25,
so
a little
close.
bit there. A little bit closer. That Rage, we've seen how strong 8 seconds of that Rage can be if you can actually just get into those backlines for sure.
It's just making it impossible for Zai or Yapso to offer any sort of that crucial lockdown that they need.
It's so much on these initiations, though.
They're going to try and make the jump from the smoke. They lead in. Yapso, he gets the Hex off. Nisha's in with the BKB, but Fly, the defensive disruption. He's going to keep it safe to Doom. S4 again, he's in. On top of MidOne. Arteezy moving in with the Rage. Can they kill off this Monkey King? They'll take Nisha first. The Monkey King falling over the finger. The Hex. Yapso, he's got the burst. Arteezy's gone.
Oh my God.
A Secret will come out on top of the fight. 3 dead on EG. As short, the Doom comes out, but as we saw MidOne, he's already got the Wukong's command through. Yapso getting these lockdowns, that clutch finger coming in to burst Arteezy out of the match as he falls low.
Yeah, the important thing is really it's that Wukong's. He got it off, so he's too tanky for them to actually just focus fire and bring down, and then the control does come through. They threw everything on Nisha there, not letting him actually get the Satanic to heal.
sumaiL, he's a little tempted. He hit the shackle, but he's got to play it cool, and he does. Blinks out, Wim runs away. No messing around from sumaiL. He knows he cannot go for that one. And again, sort of a point where we're seeing that lead that EG created does slip away from them once again. This fight, Secret, they make that first jump. EG try their best to return fire. But as you say, MidOne, with this whole area of control, makes it so hard to fight into.
And I was trying to see this one. Did he? Yeah, he did. Okay, so I saw Nisha turn. He tried to get the Satanic off again, but he's Demonic Purged. The second time I've seen it happen, he turns to use Satanic, and it instantly gets dispelled off. So in that fight, we could have actually seen Nisha turn and survive if it wasn't for Fly getting that ulti off on him there.
And great catch as well from Zai, as you saw to the side of the replay.
Yeah.
He's straight into the trees. He's on top of both of the supports. Fly and Crit just getting handled by the damage output of this Leshrac so that they cannot reach in and offer any sort of support to the rest of their team.
Yeah, absolutely. And you still have to know, like, you still always have to be pretty scared of this line, how much damage the finger can really do. It's just coming out.
It's adding up.
It's starting to do like 1,500 damage or more in this instance of the game. That was a little bit higher. I think I was a little bit high on that one. I think it's like 1,400 right now, but still a lot of burst damage coming out if he's able to get the disable. And we'll see how important these jumps are. The initiations are pretty much everything inside of this game. So high ground, we're going to see teams holding high ground a lot. You see Crit, he's done this a lot in this game already. We've seen it more and more in tournaments, but it's really so much about those jumps. As the scan does catch Crit for a moment here, as all the rest of EG, they perch themselves up, but Secret, they're smoked. Zai with a 10-second BKB too. So you're mentioning how he gets on top of those supports. Now he's got freedom to just crush them as they can't slow him down.
This is a long wraparound from Secret. EG may not expect this angle of initiation.
They see sumaiL. They're all starting to gather up together. There's an illusion rune top. Arteezy's popping the Rage to get it, using
Secret,
that Radiance.
I don't think EG's expecting this. Secret, they're coming from behind. BKB's going to be popped by S4. BKB's out from Zai. sumaiL on the high ground with the BKB. Tries to flick aside, but Zai's out of there. sumaiL, he's trapped in the Wukong command. Has the Wimmer, but it doesn't matter. sumaiL's dead. 90 seconds, they'll buy back Crit. Jumped on by Nisha. They'll turn towards Arteezy. Arteezy trying to finish off Zai. They had the sentry so he can see him through.
He's isolated.
Zai kept alive. The miscoil, the Euphonic Shield. Puppey keeping Zai safe. On the back, Nisha jumps in again. MidOne, double kill for him. They'll get themselves a fourth. As Crit buys back, but it's a dive back on Crit. Nisha with the triple kill.
Oh my God, sumaiL blinked on the cliff and he just got caught in the middle of a Wukong's command and just gets absolutely shredded. Yeah. That wraparound from Secret, absolutely perfect. You see, Puppey's the one who actually just charges in because he's like, I'm gonna batten, please hit me. He gives all the information for his team. Beautiful fight, actually just perfect for them.
I mean, you know, sumaiL said, call him the GOAT, and we're seeing why there. They do love their cliffs. As he's stuck up there, dead, stuck in the Wukong's command. In comes the push down mid. Secret, they're going for the game. 3 dead on EG. They don't have buyback. It's only up to RTZ and S4 to try and slow this down. But the siege potential, they're pushing Paris Secret. They're shredding through the tier 4s. 20 seconds before the back. S4, RTZ, they'll go in, they get the Doom. They got nisha. They need more. They'll go for MidOne. MidOne has to be getting involved with that X. It's there. Onto the stun. The Boundless is dead. And Secret can take him off the map. Onto the edge in sumaiL. He's back in 5.
They've got Edict though, they've got this throne, it's going down, it's getting
melting.
brought down by everybody on Secret.
It's melting as the throne will fall. GG is called and Team Secret take it.